PDI, probably didn't inspect. Yeah, that's what it means.
I'm shocked that the dealership is treating him this way.
They know about it.
But someone has to fix it. This is a customer. He's ready to buy. He hired his inspector, he gives them the findings, and he calls to find out what they're doing with his report.
They're ignoring this call.
It's RV inspection day, and today we are in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, right outside of the sweetest place on earth, which is Hershey, Pennsylvania. We are inspecting this Wolf Pack 2512. Now, we don't know what we're gonna find, neither do you, and our customer hopes we find nothing. So stick around and we're going to update you in a little bit.
All right, first glimpse, pre-delivery inspection. We always wondered what those PDI stands for, you know, pre-delivery inspection. We finally figured it out, what it really means on the intern. Probably didn't inspect. So just to show you, we're here. This got to be ready. Propane, people, water, electric. The water hose is hooked up. While Laurel was tending to another customer, I had to fill up the tank because there's no water. It's hooked up, but they don't supply nothing. Just like propane here. This one is empty. This one, I don't know how much is in there, but there's some to be able to do our test, so we're good. But then I end up here. You were leaving, okay? So you're picking this up. This has been PDI'd. So these cables have been shaved on transportation here. And I'm sure they're gonna say, oh yeah, we're tending to that at 9:30 in the morning when you're picking it up. So God knows if this even works. I don't even know if it's gonna work. I don't know if I'm gonna have electricity in there. This one, it's definitely not ready. My ground's unhooked. So I'll hook that on. And see, it's pre-delivery inspected. Yeah, but it's sold though. It is sold. I'm done. So you're on your own. Let's go over there. So two things. This one is, hey, if it's how it's manufactured, it's fine by me. It gives, and I know the sun's on this side, so it's actually, you know, this seems to be touching all the way, even if it's all crooked. But I'll just note it, and we'll see how it goes. But also, remember, it's been PDI'd, so it's clean, it's perfect, everything's good to go. Which the water's not been tested, nothing's been tested. So here we have this goo. This is plumbing putty that actually went through all your window. This is all sticky. So it's sad, but probably didn't inspect. Yeah, I think that's our new motto now. PDI stands for, put in your comments below your experience when you picked up your unit on your terms, at your time that was scheduled for you. Please, from Melanie to other people that continue sending us personal requests of holy moly. Laurel's going to link up the video above about hers too. And it's not done. It's still continuing after all the stuff we discovered. So now let's go check what Laurel see inside at first glimpse.
First glimpse, come on in. First thing, it smells brand new, which is really awesome. So the first thing I see is that I've got the bracket here that is not mounted, I'm assuming for the television. And then I come around into the kitchen and I have these brackets just laying here on the floor. So where they go, nobody knows. So that's my first glimpse. If you like our videos, we would love it if you'd hit subscribe, give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and leave us a comment. If you don't know what to comment, just put C4BO, comment for Blue Ox. PDI, probably didn't inspect. Yeah, that's what it means. Stick around. We'll see you at lunchtime.
Well, as you know, I was talking to you about those shaved cable, which have power to it, but that's water in the battery case right there. Explain to me why we got water in there. So as we said before, PDI, probably didn't inspect. That's my first thing. I had to plug my own 12 volts, but they were waiting for us. Oh, this customer is going to be treated good. I don't even know if I've got propane enough to do my test. My water system's already saying E1, the water heater, whatever. We got a couple of things on the roof. Yes, if you have a chance to see, we got a couple of pin needle holes on this side that you wouldn't see if you came up to pick this up. You're leaving. You should see the top of this one. Holy moly. if somebody wants to buy this, try to avoid it because this roof is bad. Just saying. This, you remember I told you about this, these windows. This is all plumbing putty that actually rolls on this window. So what happened here, we got let's say a major problem to be addressed. This box is actually, here's the hole and here's my box. Here's the hole, here's my box. And my box is on one side. So every time it's trying to go inside, this is actually rubbing directly on, the rubber is actually acting as an isolation. But look at this, it's actually rubbing to the point where it's all gooed up and it's really shaking when we're bringing it in because it's too much on this side. So the slide out itself has to be adjusted to be in the middle of the hole. Let me know in the comments below, how would you fit? Yeah, it will have to be 1/8 of an inch difference, definitely. It's not gonna be, we don't have 1.5 inches of play to move around. So good luck with that one. Fuel pump, I'm here to test everything. There's no gas in the fuel, well, let's just go see it. We have this, you know, fuel hose. We got the pump, it's working. I'm here to inspect. There's no gas. I'm gonna tell you the pump works, I hear it, but can it siphon? I don't know. Let's go see what Laurel has inside.
So it's lunchtime and we're ready to give you our little assessment because you know PDI stands for probably didn't inspect. You're right. Yes, I'm in the bedroom. We need to get this slide out. Wait, does this even have? No, there's no slide. But hope you can fit through here at the end of your bed. See you on the other side. So just talking about the little things that I have found, or big things. So I tried to pull shades down and I couldn't find the brackets to pull my shades down because it was getting really warm in here. But when I took apart the dinette, I found this one stuck down between the cushions and the other one happens to be on the floor right there, which I think I showed you this morning. So when Pierre and I were working on the slide, as he's told you outside, we also needed to see it from the inside. So as you can see in the videos, there is one side of the slide that it's really, really tight and the other side where my hand can fit right in there. So definitely the slide absolutely needs to be realigned, adjusted, and it's a good thing we're finding this and not our customer when he gets out there on the trail. So now coming into some of the other small things that I have found, or shall we call them big things? Let's do this. So right here above the door, you can see that everything is cracking here. That's a huge gap. So I can stick my finger right into that gap. And then if we go on the other side in the garage, same thing. So right up here, you can see it's cracking on both sides. So that's definitely something to be a little concerned about. And then on the floor in the garage, yes, I know it's something small, but right down here, this is all sealed except this one little spot right here. So the sealant goes all along the entire part of the floor, sealing off the garage from your living space. So far at lunchtime, this is what I have found. I will see you at the end of the day.
All right, end of the day. We're closing up shop. There goes another one. So I just wanted to address this because somebody talked about, one of you gave a comment, might be you, Robert, about how sometimes we praise some unit, like the latest Grand Design that we had that, you know, it was a good unit. We gave it thumbs up. In all the, I don't know if I can say, but in all the brand, like the POS brand, that was a top notch. So don't be too hard on us. I mean, you know what we find, It is typical. I just talked to the manager that came up and Dave said, so, how did they do? He already knows. And we already have this slide out that is already too big for the hole. And I kind of addressed it to him. Typically I shouldn't. I should give that to the customer. But yet I understand my customer too. He's a newbie. He doesn't know when he's going to see this. You don't know what to do with this. So as he was there, I already addressed it. And he says, oh, we've done that with a Wolf before. We had to cut off on the inside, take the seal out. Exactly. That's what he and I were talking about. It comes from Indiana. All those people that work there. Guys, we're talking about you. This is the kind of stuff we find when we do inspection. Brand new, delivered, manufactured a month ago, and it's here, and it's already like this. Poor dealers, I mean, I feel for them. Yes, they take it, but now they're stuck with a problem. So then everybody gets aggravated. So hopefully we can make a difference. I didn't find much on here. Good news, there was no propane leak. There was no hot skin, so that was good. So other than that, I did my underneath. I didn't find any issues with the frame. Tires is typical. There's 4 Goodyear, 1 spare is a Westlake. Duh. Let's just go see what Laurel has to do.
So let's talk about the stow and go. You know they put 2 doors in here for a reason, so that you can come in the front door and go to your bedroom, or you can come in the door that is actually the garage and use the bathroom, and you can actually cook. If you got little kids, they'll easily make it around this dinette. So the stow and go on here, yeah, it's all right because you have access at both ends. So when you want to pull over, you can still have lunch and eat and go to the bathroom in your own germs. So it's the end of the day. You see that smile? We're always happy at the end of the day. But let's talk about some windows. So looking over here in the dinette, you'll see on both sides here, they are missing the track for the shade, right? But can you see this right here? This is the seal to the window, and it is not attached in there very well. Then we're going to talk about our water. As you know, I save that to the afternoon, and I won't go on telling you everything that didn't leak. Let's talk about everything that did leak. So coming in here to the shower, the very top of the shower wall, again, there's a couple of spots up there that are not attached with sealant. But the other thing is this shower leaks. The sealant is missing everywhere. On both sides it leaks. Even in the front, the door seal wasn't sealed and the water comes right out the front. So if you're on your vacation and you get in to take this shower, let me tell you, you are going to have one heck of a mess on the floor. And the sad thing is, in this particular shower, there's this molding, there's this piece of wood on the floor that is covering the electrical cords. And where's the water going? Right in that area, so you can't get in there and wipe it out. Luckily for me, I had my towels. I was already prepared, knew that this was probably going to happen. So I come prepared. Other than that, I've been through all the electrical, the refrigerator, the stove, everything is perfectly fine. I already told you what I found at lunchtime. So I think once our customer gets these things fixed, he's going to be happy. This is his first RV, and they are excited to have this toy hauler. The one thing I'm sure they're going to want to upgrade though is their mattress, because I sat on that thing today and it is like a cement pad. Remember, there's a link below that gives you a discount off from Montana Wilderness Mattress. So you've got to check that out. Save yourself some money and have a good night's sleep.
So we had a call yesterday, just to recap on this video of this customer.
I'm actually shocked. I'm shocked that the dealership is treating him this way.
That's the RV industry, just to let you know. No difference from this dealership to another one. A lot of them are like this.
So we did this travel trailer, which was awesome. We did a gray hawk. Yeah, we had some findings on this. Gave the customer his...
Well, we had the major one, like you can see in the video. That slide out didn't fit in the hole of the box. And they knew that. They know about it.
But someone has to fix it. This is a customer. He's ready to buy. He hired his inspector. He gives them the findings. And he calls to find out what they're doing with his report.
They're ignoring this call.
Crickets. That's what he hears. Crickets. They ignore him. He calls several times. They ignore him.
So how are they going to treat you if you become a customer?
They'll call your wife because that's what they did.
That's
They
what they did
called
yesterday.
her
Yep.
instead of him to say, yeah, we really don't know what to do with this situation.
We need our service department guy to figure that one out. And it's funny because I had a conversation with the manager, and that happened to them before, and they had to drill the hole bigger to make it fit. So what are they going to do? Send it back to Indiana? We're in Pennsylvania here, where that unit, we inspected it.
So our customers asking us, do you know any reputable dealerships? Or how about a really good, solid travel trailer toy hauler? Because that's what I want to do. I'm taking my kid on the road and we're going dirt biking. And he's into motocross. And he wants this thing to be sturdy and to be able to go to these motocross tracks.
Don't become that person where because you think that you gave a down payment on something, that you have to take possession of it because you feel guilty now because you committed. No. You committed to this model, this floor plan, this particular unit. This particular floor plan and model and unit doesn't work for you. It is still the same $35,000, $350,000, whatever you're paying. You don't have to take this one. It's like going to buy a car and I wanted that white Camaro. I don't like that one. There's scratches on it. I'll take the other one. What's the difference? Why couldn't you do the same thing with an RV? That's the problem of the industry. Because people like them, other people, will come and feel guilty and committed and, oh, well, I ordered, so now I got to take it. A company wouldn't do that to me. They wouldn't sell me a piece of like this.
But in this situation, the dealer is dropping the ball on the customer.
I ain't fixing it.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do with it.
Don't know what to do, so okay, I paid for an inspector and I gave you a deposit. And now you're just leaving me hanging.
Leave it in the comment below. I don't know about you, but do you think that the customers should be reimbursed for our job? To find the dealership's unit that needs to go back to Indiana because they weren't smart enough to inspect it when they came in, didn't see that slide, it wasn't fitting in the hole? Leave us in the comment below. What do you think? Where do you stand on that one? So, that's the recap. We needed to do this little segment to...
Because so many times you and us, we don't know, did our customers even purchase? Was it a bust? Was it a go? We were pretty positive this was going to be a go.
I thought so. So
we were quite surprised when he called to ask where else could he go.
Sleep. On that note, remember and do never forget, it's not about the destination, it's all about the journey.